Hey y'all, let me show you how to do this meatloaf. It's simple and it's easy. Alright y'all, we're going to start off with 2 pounds of 80-20 blend hamburger meat. Then we're going to go in with a half of a chopped white onion. I just used a large one. Now if you have somebody that does not like onions, either run these through a food processor to get them really fine, or use a pack of onion soup mix if they're just not looking for that texture. Then we're going to do 3/4 cup of oatmeal. If you don't have oatmeal, use bread. Toast it up, crumble it, use it. All it is like a binder for your meat to stay good and firm. Then we're going to go in with 3/4 cup of milk. And then 1 egg. And then I'm going to put in a little bit of Killer Hog's AP seasoning. All this is salt, pepper, garlic. So if you want to, mix your own and put it in there. We're going to give it a good healthy shake. It's up to you on how much you want to do. Then we're going to get in here. We're going to mix it all up. You just want to make sure everything gets good and combined. You want to make sure that egg gets mixed in because you don't want to cut into it and have an egg yolk sitting there. And you can always mix this ahead of time, put it in the fridge the night before, and just that way you can just throw it in the oven when you're ready. And if you're in a time crunch, you can do this in a muffin tin. Just do little individual meatloaves, and that's going to cut your cook time in half. That way, if you're not prepared for an hour and 20 minutes cooked. Right. Now that we got everything mixed up, I formed it already into a loaf. Now, if you want to put it in a loaf pan, you can. This is the way I like doing it. It's the way my mama did it. My granny's done it. Just put it in your pan and shape it into your loaf. And just remember, this is going to shrink a little bit so it doesn't hurt. Make it a little bit wider. And I've got it shaped just the way I want it. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and make our glaze. We're going to glaze it up before we ever get it in the oven. We're going to start off with 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm using dark. You can use light if you want to. I just think the dark gives it a little bit more flavor. Then we're going to go in with 1/3 cup of ketchup. I'm just going to eyeball it. And 1 tablespoon of yellow mustard. And we're just going to give that a good mix. Now, if you want to spice this up, you can always add your little sriracha, or, if you want to add a little hot honey, that would be good. But I'm going to make mine just like this. Sometimes we all just need a little bit of comfort food, and this is one of the comfort foods for me, especially on a nasty rainy day like today. We're going to slide our meatloaf back over. I'm just going to take this tablespoon. Of course, do more meat, you may have to make a little more glaze. That's all right. And I don't put any down on the sides. There's no point, because with this being an 80-20 blend ground beef, there's going to be plenty of grease sitting down around our meatloaf when it gets done. And you'll just be wasting your glaze. And you got to think, as it cooks, your glaze will spread. It'll run down a little bit, and that's all right. All right. Now we're going to get this in our oven. Our oven's been preheating to 350 degrees. This is going to bake for an hour and 20 minutes. Now, like I said, if you're looking to reduce your cook time, put them in muffin tins. They're great that way. Or you can even form them into like little hamburger size. That will reduce your cook time. Probably cut it down between around 30 minutes if you do it that way. I know we've done it before, and then we froze them just to give us a little bit more time to eat them. But let's get this in the oven, and then we'll be back when it's done. Alright, y'all, we just got that out of the oven. Look at that pretty meatloaf. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let it sit for a little bit, let it chill out. That way when we go to slice it, it doesn't fall apart. This just lets it sit and firm back up. And once we do that, I'll take it out of there, out of the grease, put it on the cutting board. But if I move it now, chances are it's going to break. Alright, y'all, so we've let this sit and cool, and let's get it up out of this pan. Don't that look good? Oh, nice and crispy. Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and slice into it and see what we got. Oh, yeah. There we go. Look at that, y'all. Now, that's the meatloaf. Alright, y'all, now that we've got it sliced, let's get it plated up and let's take a bite. Alright, y'all, got me some mashed potatoes. Let's get us a slice. And there we go. If there's another home-cooked meal y'all like to see me do, put it down in the comments. I'll do my best to get it done. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, but let's take a bite before y'all go. Lord have mercy, that's good. Remember, I go by Cook One Dave on all social media. Make sure you tune in next week, and we'll see what else we have done for you.